So today it's time for a new adventure, because I've been challenged with sourcing and getting a van to Ukraine. Unfortunately, the old E30 or the old E36 convertible isn't really suitable. So introducing to my fleet of shit cars, a Ford Transit minibus. This minibus has come straight from my local taxi firm. Since it was new, for the last 12 years it's been carting drunk people around Scarborough and Filey between bars and clubs. It's even come with the last driver's rubbish. However, the chewing gum is a bonus. Wrigley's Extra. This hasn't been in there too long. Good bonus. Anyhow, this thing is perfect because inside we've got 8 seats. The reason why I've gone for this bus is because it's an ex-taxi, it's actually been really well maintained. The service history is extensive. It's had a recent clutch and a new turbo. The taxi company is selling about 9 of their red buses off. I had the choice of a few to buy from. This one's the lowest mileage one with only 217,000 miles. The rest of them have between 380 and 500,000 on them. Because this bus is so tall, it won't fit into my workshop. So we're gonna have to start working it out here in the yard. And these pebbles aren't really the most comfortable. So because this van has to be reliable, getting to Ukraine and then towing around, I'm changing everything, including belts and also spare belts to take with me. So now the BB RV is now all jacked up. I'm going to start with the oil. So a nice easy oil change. There's a filter and there's a drain plug. Wow, a drain bung that isn't over tightened. "10,000 miles since the last oil change, so it's definitely due." Ah, that was a little bit tighter. Oil's disgusting. And I'm just not very good at not getting it on myself, to be honest. Oh, fuck's sake, what a fucking mess. The smart man would have gloves. Ugh. Ugh. Of course, I'll lubricate this with some oil too. And this is the new filter. I really do like that pattern. Looks a bit like a dessert. It's a nice souffle, that, isn't it? Fuck. How the fuck's that go on there? Oh. There we go. Bravo. There we go. Just needs a clean off. It would appear by this seal that these drain bungs are the single-use type. Shit. So I'm hoping these two copper washers will work instead. Let's have a look, shall we? It seems to have sealed it. It's just stepped off slightly now. So I'm putting in this Pro Power Ultra stuff. Never heard of it before. However, I'm sure this old Transit's going to absolutely love this Pro Power oil. Huzzah! About halfway. It's very thin oil. I even remembered to put the oil cap back on. Please don't be leaking, please don't be leaking. Fuck! However, it's not leaking so bad it's stopping us from continuing. I'm just going to have to order the proper bung. After topping up the oil one more time, I then decided to move on to changing the fuel filter. So these Transits have two different types of fuel filter. There's this type, which this one has, the Element type, but some of them have the metal canister type, like on old four-wheel drives. It feels like underneath here is where we put a socket on. And then the whole thing should just twist off. So I think the only plug we need to take off is this yellow one, and all this can just stay on. It's a 24mm. Not quite sure what them sounds were. Fucking dickhead. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, do I need to depressurize this? Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, what am I thinking? It's all coming out. Thought I tipped it over then. Well, there's our filter. A bit messy than I thought that. I was expecting this to be threaded the same as an oil filter housing, but it sort of clipped off and all just dropped at once. Inside, there's gold. Now, I'm not sure why there's a few metal filings, but it'll be right. If I was smart, I'd have drained the diesel first before taking it off. It's clean now though. Like the oil filter housing, these also have a seal here that you need to change. One comes in the box. Very quickly, the reason I know it's on, here there's an arrow. So when I put it on, the arrow was lined up here in the unlock position. Then when I twisted it, the arrow is now lined up, pointing directly at the arrow in the padlocked locked position. So now just this little water sensor. Voila! Now the fuel filter's on. I'm just going to turn the ignition off and on a few times to make it prime. And then when I start it, I'm told you just leave it idling for a few minutes and don't rev it. Please start. Please start. Oh. Come on, transit van. Oh, for fuck's sake. Try again. Come on. Stay running. Uh-oh.